Carter and Ripley counties. Now, since this one, unlike the other one that was in Tate County, Mississippi earlier tonight, or earlier last night, I should say, moved out of the viewing area. This one we are going to stay on because this is in our viewing area, and this will stay in our viewing area probably until it expires. So, again, we have a tornado warning that has been issued for Carter and Ripley counties here. Let me get you the query on what they put in that tornado warning. They also tagged maybe that there could be a little bit of hail with that. It is for the south central parts of Carter County and the northeastern part of Ripley County. This is until 1:45 this morning. They are tracking the southeast at 25 miles an hour. Let me get some bearings here set. And again, we also have a lot of other storms developing right now. But this is the one that is warned right now. This is the one that we are paying close attention to. Oh yeah, and you can see right near the Grandin area, there is some pretty tight rotation. And that is the storm relative velocity. It was just pretty tight just a second ago. It's maybe weakened just a bit. But again, that is right near the Grandin, Missouri area in Carter County. So again, I'd be taking this seriously if I was in Carter, Ripley County. Obviously, getting your safe spot, lowest level, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. On reflectivity, it may not look all that bad, but I can promise you, if you're in any warning, even a tornado warning, especially a tornado warning, you need to take it very seriously. And so, again, we also have a lot of other storms out, but this is the one that I'm most concerned about right now. And again, as we look at storm relative velocity, it's still showing up. It may not be very tight, but you can see near Grandin, pretty tight circulations. Time is 1:27 on this Saturday morning. This tornado warning goes out until 1:45. Let's get some roads on here. Mainly just highways. 21, Carter County 247, Cherry Street, County Road 249, State Highway O, County Road 01, State Highway 0. All these areas need to be in your safe spot right now. I'm going to check for debris on this. See if we're maybe seeing any signs that would indicate that we may be seeing a tornado on the ground. We are not right now, so that is good news. But on storm relative, it just looks like it was pretty tight. I'll loop this here for you for a second. You can see it started right around over there. And it was very, very tight on one scan. Again, this is until 1:45. It may be extended, also may not be extended. That all just depends. They've trimmed the warning, and I'm going to see what they say in that, I guess, new warning box. And this is moving southeast at 25 miles per hour, as I said. It will be in Buttisbed around 1:35 a.m. this morning. Obviously, flying debris will be impacted. Those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed if there is a tornado on the ground. Moving southeast at 25, so we'll track it. In fact, it looks like off reflectivity that the most dangerous part of the storm may be in the Doniphan area. But we do not officially have a warning out for the Doniphan area. Put a track on this, again, 25 miles an hour. You see some of the areas that will be impacted here. Flatwoods around 152. Greenville Ford 141. Parks 214. Naylor 214. Neelyville 224. And Vastus at 236 this morning. All right, let's take a look at other storms here real quickly. We have a severe, significant weather advisory out for the Whitewater and Marble Hill area, areas along Advance, along Highway 25. That goes until 2 o'clock this morning. For wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and a half-inch hail. And that's for Bollinger, looks like Wayne, and Stoddard counties, and maybe even a little bit of Cape Girardeau County. And then we also have other storms in Kentucky, but those are not severe. Right now, pretty strong down towards Russellville and Nashville, but again, nothing severe with that. All right, let's zoom back into this tornado warning here. Time is 1:30. And we're hitting it pretty high up in the storm. And I guess the Weather Service in Paducah did just want to put this warning out of precaution, just in case there, in fact, was possibly, at least at one point, a tornado on the ground. We're still seeing a little bit of rotation south of Grandin, near 461 Road, the Little Black conservation area, and then areas like State Highway NN. Again, so if you're just tuning in, a possible tornado warning, well, there is a tornado warning, but a possible tornado that is maybe on the ground in Ripley County. We have not had any confirmed reports of that, but even if there isn't any confirmed reports, you'd rather be safe than sorry, like I typically say. So we'll check the CC on this. If anybody has any updates, just shout it out to me. And that's the only warning we have right now. I'll back up. You see, we got a significant weather advisory just west of the Bowling Green area. That storm looks pretty strong off of Paducah. So that's wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and half-inch hail. And then again, that's just west of the Bowling Green area. In fact, this hail near Donovan looks a little concerning. It looks like it may just be over quarter size, so I'm going to check the hail potential on this. Yeah, near Donovan, there is a little bit of hail, maybe just nickel size. But nothing too concerning with that. But Donovan, again, if your head's up, you may have a little hailstorm very shortly. Again, pretty small tornado warning, but rotation does still not look all that impressive, I guess. We haven't had any new updates as far as I know. So that's, I guess, some good news. If we have any Kentucky folks watching, I'll talk about this real quickly. This is near the, just on the east side of Russellville. This headed towards areas near Auburn, Woodburn, and Franklin. I'll check for any signs of rotation. I don't see that now, just maybe some strong winds heading into Auburn, Woodburn, and possibly Bowling Green in probably about 25 or 30 minutes. All right. Let's go back to this tornado warning. We did get a new reflectivity update, so I want to see if we got a new update on the scope. We have not just yet. But that hail near Donovan looks like it's a little more concerning than even the rotation, because rotation does not look all that impressive. The hail just on the east side of Donovan looks a little more impressive than the rotation, just because it may be a little larger hail than what radar is depicting. Just maybe on the latest update, it'll show close to 1 inch hail. Again, that's really all that we have right now. That's the only significant warnings that we have right now. By the way, the severe thunderstorm warning goes until 1:45 as well. So again, obviously, within addition to the tornado warning, we could have possibly 60 mile per hour winds. This will be headed towards Poplar Bluff. It may probably the south side of Poplar Bluff. It may miss downtown Poplar Bluff, but south side, you are definitely probably in play for this warning. And you can see the tornado warning just dropped a little early. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna track this one more time for the areas that could possibly be impacted in this storm. Again, the tornado warning just dropped, so that is obviously good news. We'll track this one more time and get everybody caught up to date on what's going on. Still tracking it at 25, I guess. And it kind of looks like it has fallen apart. If I can go back to... Well, they dropped the severe thunderstorm warning as well, so... Now it doesn't look like we have any warnings to be concerned about, particularly, except maybe these significant weather advisories, but those are not official warnings. But again, this is a pretty strong storm in the Donovan area. So, we'll track this, get everybody caught up to date. Again, this will be headed into the northern parts of Clay County, Arkansas, if we have anybody in Clay County watching. You can see Flatwoods 155, Pulaski 155, Hemingway 207, 212, Naylor 214, and Vastus at 239. Again, the time right now is 1:36, and I'll fact check the hail core. Maybe seeing a little bit of 1 inch, and you can see some pretty good hailstorm in Donovan right now. Just below 1 inch, it looks like. We're detecting about 0.7. So just 0.3 inches below the official warning tag for a quarter-sized hail. But again, that hail core is growing, so we may get a warning for Ripley and Butler County here shortly. Again, storms heading towards the Orange, Scott City area, and Morley. Those are not severe either. Again, a storm just east of Russellville, head towards Auburn and Woodburn. That is not severe either, but it's pretty good garden variety thunderstorm, so we'll be watching that as well. Again, these storms are pretty strong, but none are severe as of right now. And before I sign off here, I just want to show you the storms that are in Arkansas. You can see pretty much garden variety thunderstorms as well. Nothing too significant with that. All right. So again, no severe warnings as of right now. If there are severe warnings, we'll be back on. But for right now, what I'm going to do, since we don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings right now or tornado warnings, I will sign off. But if we, again, have any new warnings, I'll be back on right away. Until then, I'll sign off.